they've got all the Halloween decorations and stuff out there, they're not necessarily garbage, so it doesn't fall in our ordinance. They are decoration, and there's nothing that says you can only put out decorations during Halloween for Halloween.
What's
So-
garbage to me may not be garbage to you.
Yeah.
Right.
So that you run into a problem is what can you actually make them get rid of out of their yard? If they're decorations for a holiday,
Yeah.
there's not much we can enforce on that, I don't think.
No.
The only thing
You know,
I've
unless
ever,
we said no decorating, and nobody wants that.
the only thing I've ever been able to
No.
get done there, I did get the dog catcher a year ago to go get the dogs.
And
'Cause-
they did pick up most of the loose trash because we was able to enforce on that. Now, their decorations and stuff that are all over the yard, you know, personally, I don't like it, and most people don't, but it's hard to
I mean,
make a
Bolt-
determination between what's garbage, what's not, and what we're legally allowed
Bolt's
to
Drive,
enforce.
we have a camper there that we know, we're pretty for sure somebody's living there, and I think one of your officers has stopped and talked to him, and, I mean, there's so many cars parked in his yard, I mean, it looks like a car lot. And it's just, and then we have the purple bus going down Bolt's Drive.
And Ohio Avenue.
Yeah, I mean, it's all over town, it really is, and,
Ohio's starting to clean up.
huh?
Ohio Avenue's starting to clean up. I don't know if you noticed that.
I haven't been by it lately.
There's a lot missing.
I'll have to go look.
So we have ordinances that don't do any good? Is
We
that
have
what you're-
ordinances that we
You have
hope
to have
that
somebody
people
to
will
enforce
abide
them.
by, but still, if I come to your house and I said, I don't like, and our ordinance says you can't have this in your front yard, but it,
Well, that's different than.
but I'm
grass that
just
says
saying,
fine.
it's just hard for us to go into people's yards, you know, and say, hey, we don't like what this looks like, you need to clean it up. I mean, I don't like it. I get your frustration, I'm frustrated. I mean, I hate driving down Volts Drive and seeing all that, cause I know these people have to live with that. We've had them come in here and complain. It's just, our hands are so tied with,
So even if there's mosquitoes everywhere and nuisance animals like skunks and fox, we have all kinds of fox in our backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I know come from that area. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not kidding, this grass is this tall.
we have a camera, so the other day we had to start closing our garages because I had 2 raccoons one night, I had 3 skunks the week before that,
Yeah.
and I've had a fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a
Beautiful
possum
fox.
last night in my yard.
Yeah, I mean,
There's 3 foxes that live on campus.
yeah, so,
And they're
we're
probably
trying.
your same ones.
Yeah, I mean, we are really trying, and hopefully, we do have the attorney looking at some different ordinances. We talked to him today, cause he couldn't come to the meeting tonight, to see if we could strengthen our ordinances. The county's looking at redoing their ordinances,
And then we'll follow what
and then
they
we're
do.
hoping to be able to absorb theirs and have more teeth, you know, in those ordinances, so.
But,
Could someone communicate with us about what's going on?
I will let you, so, the next meeting, and I'll get with Scott, and we will reach out to you once we talk to Bill.
in essence, we need stiffer fines.
Has he
And we-
been fined?
I
In
believe.
the past, he has, yes.
I believe
Yes.
has
We
paid it.
need updated ordinances
We-
too,
yeah.
we
Well,
know that,
we're getting those.
yeah,
Yeah. There's just so many ordinances that needs to be updated.
yeah,
You know, it's been years since they've been updated,
yeah,
and it's,
Full-time job to keep them updated.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So,
So let's enforce
and
it.
that's why we're hoping with the county getting new ordinances and stuff that we'll be able to,
We're gonna just follow what, they've
Yeah.
got a professional firm doing it.
we had people in here a week ago because of chickens and roosters.
Well, we used to have that too.
Yeah,
I'm not crazy about the snakes though.
no,
No,
yeah.
At all.
So we'll let you know, by the end of next week, Treva, and I'll go talk to him. And Mrs. Hackett, we'll try to do what we can.
Thank you.
but the grass you're talking about, we do have an ordinance on
Yes,
that.
there is an ordinance on that.
Shane he can stop and find them
Yeah.
if they put the grass down, especially to hinder the flow of water, whatever. We do have that.
Sometimes they may sweep it a little bit off the road, but it goes right in the hole.
Well, sure,
Yeah.
That's the drain.
sure, sure.
Shane?
I don't have a whole lot. You guys got a, I think he's giving it to you right now.
Okay.
Right now. That's a couple quotes that you guys requested. On the back of yours, Deb, I did put a copy of the quotes. On the others, it's just the prices.
Okay.
4 different companies there. They're all about the same price.
So, which ones are the ones that will tell your speed?
That's these.
All these?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's just 4 different companies. They're kind of pricey.
What's the
Each-
lifespan?
each-
Yeah. What's the lifespan on these?
The batteries, on the one we currently have, the battery's bad in it. It's about 5 years old, so
5 years, you have to change the battery?
roughly.
But are these, I'm sorry,
And I'm not sure how you change the batteries.
are these solar though?
They are.
But
it
you
charges-
still have to have a battery
It
that when
charges
it's.
the battery, yes.
Okay,
Nice.
So, and I'm not sure how that works. The new guy, I can't never think of his name. What's his name?
Trevor?
Trevor.
Oh, yeah.
Is gonna look at our sign and see if he can figure out how to replace the battery so we don't have to pay.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
So that's, talked to a couple smaller areas. They said those are just, the price range just ain't good for them for a small street like that.
uh-huh,
The upkeep of them, wintertime when there's not a whole lot of sun, they just didn't know how they'd work. Speed bumps was out of the question, safety, liability.
right.
They just put multiple slow children playing signs enforcing it. So,
And we do have quite a few of those signs around town,
Yeah.
right?
around town, we can see if we can add more.
Getting more, yeah.
I know the guys are writing tickets over there.
I still say you get a speed limit sign. If you exceed this, you're fined double. That gets my attention more than anything, and I don't speed, but
No.
I don't.
No,
You know,
I know.
Cody's followed me, I hardly go the speed limit. I'll get picked up tonight going home probably. But that'd be a lot cheaper, and we could see how effective that is before we
Something we'd have to
pay
ask,
4,000.
Pat, I don't know if we can find them though. We don't find them, so I don't know how that would.
I know when you go through a construction zone,
That's
you know,
construction though, that's a state
Yeah,
statute.
That's
Yeah.
state statute.
yeah,
I don't think we can do that.
well, we need to check. I want them fined for that and for dumping and littering.
Yep.
That, what's that road when you go off Coontz down by Barb Sims? That's awful.
Coontz Road.
Coots Road.
Yeah, Coontz. And that's Hanover. That's awful. There's McDonald bags everywhere.
I probably get a garbage bag a week out of my front yard behind the gas station.
Yeah,
I guarantee it right there.
Polar pop cups and pizza boxes, they start eating them at the door and throw
I
them
never
out in
thought
my
of
ditch
that.
on the way to the trailer park.
and look at that ditch by CVS.
It's horrible over there.
Jane, did you get one of these?
Yes.
Okay.
Only other thing I got, Lawrence and I completed that FEMA disaster training you guys wanted us to go to. That's a good class.
Good.
A lot.
Lot to learn.
A lot.
Yeah,
So that could easily be a couple-week class.
yeah.
So, but we
Good.
are certified now. We got certifications. So.
Okay. Did they give you like places to go look for money for towns and stuff?
No.
Cause one of the things he said was, you know, that there was money out there for
That's through FEMA in a disaster.
only if there's a disaster.
Right.
Okay,
And how you can get paid if you're, there's a lot to it.
Right.
So it would take somebody full-time to, if we
Right.
had something to do that steps. So,
okay. Well, thank you for going to that.
no problem.
Scott's not here.
Scott, he did come in the office at 4 and asked me to let you guys know that he's talking to Midwestern about the community crossing for October 1st. and they're talking about the same roads, doing that we tried to get last time.
Yeah.
So,
And
he's
let's remember, we can increase that.
yeah,
We've got matching money.
that's right.
So he did tell me that Midwestern got bought out.
That's, he was telling me a little bit
Yeah,
about
they got bought out,
So bigger company.
A bigger company
Yep.
bought them. So there's a guy that knows exactly this
Yeah, he
slurry
was-
seal or
He told
whatever.
me his name, I can't remember. Yeah,
So hopefully we'll have a better outcome this time.
yep.
And I know they wanna do Madison Avenue, Main Street.
Madison Avenue, Main Street, Kuntz,
Kuntz.
yeah.
Was
A lot
there-
of the main roads there,
Okay.
so,
Well, let's check with Chip, cause we could do even more.
yeah.
Yeah, cause didn't they put 200,000 in there?
Yeah,
And then
did,
that's not counting what we already have.
Right,
yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll get with him,
yeah.
see if we can increase the amount and have Scott talk to him.
Okay.
And then, Scott said that we had the 1 year anniversary of the water tower getting painted.
Yep, he had to drain it.
He had to drain it.
I called him and said, you got the biggest water leak you've ever seen. He said, I'm draining the water tower. I forgot.
Yeah, the anniversary, and he said the inspection went well,
Good.
and he said, it should be back online Thursday, Friday,
Great.
so.
I did, I got right by the laundromat, and it was like a flood. I thought, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah, I bet you did get it.
yeah.
Is your grass green?
If I'd had a
know,
sponge,
it
if
looks
I'd
pretty
had a
good, don't it?
sponge, I'd have got
Yeah.
down and washed my car.
Yeah, my grass is so dry. Okay, Kobe, do you have anything?
Nothing.
I think Scott also said on the, they put the new lights and stuff in here and done some of the concrete work.
Mhm.
The rest of the concrete work can't be done until the decision's made on the flagpole. Whether it's moving back,
Yeah,
so we need to figure that out. I know the electrician's waiting to make those lights live until,
right.
so he's ready to, every wire's running and everything, but he's waiting on a decision on that.
So we could move it back.
You guys talked about it when I wasn't here, so I don't know.
So one of the things that, cause we have the jet outs.
But that has to be
on-
decided before you can finish this
Right,
project.
Right.
The jet outs on
So-
both,
Yeah,
when Matt was here the other day, Matt told him that he could go on ahead and pour concrete to match what he's already done down this
Mhm.
walkway,
Mhm.
that he could do
Yeah.
that, but just leave the other alone, because that's probably going to go away,
Right.
and they'll put that as handicap parking on
Yeah,
both
so
sides.
there, you're talking about just where the pole is, you gotta decide.
Right. The
Right, and that's
The way
over
the
here.
electric goes, he has to know before if they're gonna move that pole, or if
Well,
it's
he would have to move it,
staying.
he would have to move it back into that concrete area.
Right, so we need to get him a go-ahead, or whatever we need to
Right.
do on what,
So he
whether
can
getting a new
finish.
pole, or trying to move that pole, or,
Well, that one's bent, you can
Yeah.
see it's
Right.
really, we need to get a
Right.
new pole.
so I guess we need to have him price a new pole then, and those poles are pretty pricey.
I thought it was like 45, we talked about
I'll,
it.
I'll get with him in the morning, try to get a price of a pole.
We need to
'cause
figure
I'm-
that out, so
Well, I'm
Degler
supposed to
can
meet, I'm
continue
supposed to
the
meet with
electric.
Chip tomorrow at 11:30 to get the sub-grant for the
Okay.
parking lot, the lights, everything out here,
Gotcha.
so.
The last time we got an estimate, cause we had a donor, it was gonna be 5,500.
Okay.
But that was
I
a
know it
big
was
nice
pricey,
pole.
Yeah.
But that needs to move forward to finish
Right.
that project out
Right.
here, so we don't have caution tape up and
Right.
waiting for more concrete work,
Right,
so.
okay.
I just wanna say, if we're gonna have flag posts, including at town hall, if we don't start flying them at half-mast when the governor says to, we should be embarrassed. We need
Yeah.
to take that flagpole down if it's that hard to do.
Yeah, move it in a different location over
Yeah.
there,
Yeah,
maybe move it out a little
And that
bit.
could
cause
be with
people
the-
bring that to our
Cause right
attention.
now, if you lower the flag half-staff, it'll just set right on the,
But we don't
roof.
wanna do anything until
we
we talk to
that's-
Matt with the streetscape.
Yep.
Right,
And he might tell us where a good place for a
Yes.
flag is, right in
sure,
that
right,
area,
sure, or not have one.
or not
The
have one.
post office has one, right there.
That's true, yeah.
I think being a government building, we're supposed to though.
I don't know, well, we're supposed to fly it at half-mast when ordered, and we don't.
Which location are you guys talking about?
I'm talking
Town
about
hall.
town hall.
Town hall.
This one isn't flung half either.
I'm talking about this pole out here.
Yeah, I
We
know.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm-
All right, I lost track of what we were
No,
talking
she's-
about.
I'm just saying, if we can't follow guidelines, we shouldn't have.
Yeah.
It's an embarrassment.
I wouldn't think that would be that hard to do that.
Me either.
I mean, with it being, I've lowered it halfway.
Yes, you have,
But it sits right on the roof or it hits the gutter.
right.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I can lower it half.
Well, and
It
this
just-
one that was out here was in shreds. Somebody needs to watch that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
Instead of having the public point it out to us.
Brenda
But
Hensley,
you'll
she used,
follow up with
she
him
used
on
to
the
change
pole?
hers every year.
Oh, yeah.
You'll follow up with him on the pole and find out.
Yep, I got it
Okay.
right here. I just got it by the pole. I mean,
All right, you ready for old business?
Yep.
Update on the progress of the DNR project at the park. Did you ever hear back from Dawn?
Nope, I got either Thursday or Friday. I mean, you can meet with Dawn.
So Thursday, I'm gonna meet with Jane at 9, so if we could do 10,
Okay.
10:30?
So when that's over, we'll all get a copy of the final report.
Yes. Yep.
Did you call Carmen? I mean, we've not heard back from her at all.
I called her and left a message.
Okay.
And I sent her the email with the map, so, and
Okay.
I asked Dawn and text if he's heard from her,
Okay,
so,
nothing.
nothing.
Okay, update on employee handbook. Jane's working on that right now. We went through it, so she's now kind of compiling it all, and we'll work on that again Thursday. Veterans Garden, is Alan back yet?
Oh, long time.
Yeah. So I think we're still waiting on to see what,
I don't know if Scott got in touch with him or not.
I spoke with Scott Davison last week, touched on that matter, and he was gonna try to reach out to him this week, and I haven't heard back from him since
Yeah.
then. But
okay.
he was out of town for a while, and then
He's been back a few weeks, yeah.
Okay. Neighborhood speed bumps, we talked that that's not a good thing, so we're looking at other options, whether that be more signage or, more signage. That's about all we can do. Building inspector, zoning enforcement, hopefully we'll hear back from the county. Hopefully they will make a decision on that soon. Livestock in town, we are looking at other ordinances to try to figure out, the news this morning, Louisville's doing one that, for chickens and roosters and stuff, they talked about it. And they're even outlining in their ordinance, like how far it has to be away from other people's homes, what it needs to,
But
what it
that's
needs to
for
consist of.
new stuff coming in. As our attorney said, when Debbie and I talked to him about it, we could make it where people that already have them have.
you won't
to
get no more, but
Yeah.
the people that have them,
Right.
have them.
But we've
Right.
gotta start somewhere.
Right, so hopefully we'll get that done. Scott's not here to talk about water projects, so keep that on there so we can.
Yeah, that's why, yeah, didn't take it off.
Okay, any other old business? New business, I got ordinance 2025-13. It's an emergency ordinance providing for the transfer of appropriations within park operating, park NRO, and lit funds of the town of Hanover, Indiana for the year 2025, as requested by the clerk treasurer for the action of the Hanover Town Council. Whereas certain extraordinary conditions have developed since the adoption of the existing annual budget for 2025, it is now necessary to transfer appropriations into different categories than were specified in the said annual budget for the park operating, park NRO, and lit funds to meet the emergencies. So the account, the park operating, employee benefits, gonna take 1,500 from that and move that over to other supplies. In park NRO, concessions, 8,500, they're gonna take that and move that over to other supplies. Festival fees, 3,000, they're gonna take that and move it over to seasonal professionals. Under lit, employee benefits, 1,000, gonna move that over to park other supplies. Electric and gas in general, 3,000, they're gonna move that over to electric and gas and MBH. So I will need a motion to approve ordinance 2025-13.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye. On that, Kobe, can you give me a list of what we're paying out of the other, what's been paid out of it this year?
Other supplies?
The transfer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if he's not, maybe he's not categorizing it. I know we're not really raising the budget, but maybe it's not getting paid out of the right fund to start with, some of the stuff, I don't know.
Yeah.
So either under old business or new business, I don't wanna forget about the littering,
Yes,
dumping
yep.
that I asked to be on the agenda.
I thought we was gonna talk when Pat was here about it.
Well, I don't care when we talk about it, but I want it listed.
Okay, yep.
So we don't forget.
Yep, I got it on here, littering and dumping.
And can you check and see when we're gonna get our code books back? I dropped mine off in April.
They're done, aren't they?
They're
They are
done.
I still gotta take mine over.
Yeah, say, some of them haven't been taken over yet, so.
Mine was there
But
in
she
April.
can get hers anytime.
Okay, I will get you yours,
Okay,
and
okay.
I'll bring it to
Yeah.
you.
Mine's been
'Cause-
there since last year.
The ones that are there and done, I'll get them back to
Okay.
you, so. Code
'Cause I
books for you
use it.
too.
Hey, did you hear anything on the?
And Gene didn't
tennis
email one, do you?
I do.
He
I got
is,
Do
mine
you
he's
now?
supposed to be
Good.
meeting with
I
me.
hooked it up when I was meeting
He
with
hasn't
him.
come down, so.
Mine still might be over there from
Yeah,
before.
retrieve it.
Mine was.
You're
I
the
never
one,
had mine.
you're the
But
one told
when
me
he
to
does
get
get
mine
something, I'm like,
over, and
Yeah.
I'm sure
Sure.
you
Mine's
already
already
did.
there, yeah.
Sure.
So
Be
two of
glad
us,
to.
two
But
of
I
us
took
would be
mine in
better
April,
than
cause
one.
I can't lift it now.
And I told him, I said, I'd
No
like to
sewer
walk
adjustments,
the
right?
Hanover College one and
Accounts
ours,
payable.
Haven't seen
to
one.
see the difference.
Make
And
a
they put
motion to
different
approve
coding.
accounts payable for 134,548.97.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anything else to come before we adjourn?
Yeah, I'd just like to say that the party in the park went very well, had a good turnout. Everybody seemed to enjoy it and look forward to doing it next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for grilling. Thank you for face painting.
I did more than 20 faces.
I know.
So, sorry, the hamburgers were too big.
Treva and I, we wrapped,
They
and
were
wrapped,
too
and
big?
wrapped.
asked
I
him
did the
about
hot
that.
dogs, they were easier.
People-
Debbie had to
Gordon's
do
lied
it
to me.
different
that
ways.
cheese
I
on
thought I
those
was
hamburgers.
buying, boxes of 60, but there was 30 in there, but they were quarter-pound
Half
burgers.
pound burgers.
Oh, man.
Half-pound
Yeah,
burgers.
Boy, they were good.
the foam pit was a big
I
success.
talked to the phone people up at, the Shaw Festival that night, and they said, yeah, out here in Hanover, they said they had more out in Hanover in the foam pit than they did Friday night and Saturday
Really?
at Shaw.
Really?
Wow.
So, yeah. Yeah, it went really well, they said. They
Good.
appreciate it,
Good.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, the kids loved it. And they brought music and it was nice. And the police department, they did fingerprinting and that seemed like that was a good success. Everybody was over there.
Got a lot of goodies.
That's awesome.
And we had some volunteers from the high school and thanks to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of you were painting?
Just 2 of us. But we had people supervising the
The
bouncy
jumpies,
houses
yeah.
and stuff like that as
Yeah.
well for safety, so.
Oh, yeah, and thanks to Candace and Dave.
I was
Oh,
just gonna
They
say
absolutely,
that.
yeah.
for
Yes.
the whole event and stayed and helped cleaned up.
And
Did a really
he's a
good job.
member of the park committee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
park committee and
Yes.
he,
Yes, and she's a part-time employee of the town.
Yeah.
and
yeah,
They came on their own, and
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a great help with
Yeah,
cleaning
I
up
was
were-
tired of
stuff.
standing, and he took over wrapping hot
Yeah,
dogs, and I never
they
did
were a big,
another one.
big help, so. I think they even went around and just like the trailer court and stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
told kids, hey, all this is going on over at the park, so they could all come over, so it was great.
Yeah,
They
good.
did good. Kona Ice
Yeah, Kona Ice
Yeah.
was
is
a big
here.
hit.
Yep, so. Announcements, Hanover Park Board will meet Tuesday, October the 7th at 5:30 PM before the Hanover Town Council meeting at 6 PM at the Hanover Community Center, 200 Spruce Lane. Spooktacular is October the 18th from 5 PM to 8 PM at the Hanover Park. If anybody has any candy, they can drop it off at Scott or over at Town Hall.
Oh, yep.
So.
Are you doing the school again
On trick or treat.
on trick or treat? So you need candy for that, too.
For both.
For both, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other announcements?
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Yeah, so when he gets with me, we'll, yeah, if he'll meet me,
Sure.
I'll give you a day or two.
So
notice.
the-
That's good, yeah.
Ended up on
Cause hopefully he'll
the
get back with me.
burgers.
'Cause I emailed
I took
him the
one
other
box
day,
of those to
and he
the
has stuff
house.
going
Uh-huh.
on. He's
The rest of them are in
supposed to
the
get back,
freezer
but
in
give him
here.
2 or 3
Well,
days.
he could
Cause I told him I'd
Two
like to look at
boxes
Hanover
of half
College's why
pounders I
they're
gotta
not
have.
doing it.
Okay,
and
cause
ours
Cody was
is.
gonna get one.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
but
Okay.
they wouldn't fit in the freezer. They
Okay.
need to be
Yeah.
in the freezer, not the fridge.
Right, yeah,
You
okay.
should've come, they were great burgers.